our runner is ready to go. So please bring a lot of hype and love for BuildNye running Elite Force any percent right the hecky now.
How's it going, everyone? I am BuildNye, and today we'll be running Speaking of Chaos. This run is incredible. We're running Star Trek Voyager Elite Force, any percent. And we're running a version of the game that's basically a speed mod of the game, which removes a lot of the waiting, a lot of the escorting, especially like these two companions here, and a lot of the arenas. Later on in the run, I'll explain what an arena is, but you're in for quite the experience. Literally so much action at every minute of the run. And this is based off the Quake 3 engine, which allows for strafe jumping, allows for damage boosting, allows for a lot of shenanigans that you want to see be showcased during the run. That's all I got for an introduction. I'd say let's get into the run. Alright, so let's get this party started in 3, 2, 1. Let's get rolling. So we're starting off on a board cube, and already using strafe jumping to really just go as quickly as possible. And basically we're just holding W and holding A or S and turning into either A or D. And that allows us to go much quicker than just walking. So we're just going through the tutorial right now. Usually we do a glitch there, but this is no glitches allowed. So we have to go the intended way. And this adds about 15 seconds or so to the run. Well, all we do is just hit that right there, go back up, take an elevator, and we'll be heading on to the second level. Clear the way, hit the button. Like I said, this runs off the Quake 3 engine, so you just seen it all in action right here. And there's many games like it. This is created by Raven Software, so you may know them for like the Jedi Academy, Jedi Outcast. This is really their first foray into like the first person shooter-esque. And we're done with the board cube. Just, as you can already see, just so much going on in just like 2 minutes of action. And in any classic Voyager escapade, we get hit by a random ray or something and get transported to a random part of the galaxy. So now we're Ensign Monroe, trying to save Voyager from being from imploding on itself. So we're just going through here, activating the lift, using strafe jumping at every possible instance of where we're on flat ground. Because if you're walking, that's slow. But if you're jumping through the air, that's fast. A little precise segment there. I'm going right into a warp core breach. So we just have to use strafe jumping to hit all the little triggers here. And away. We did it. We stopped the warp core breach. Now we're going next into a section where this came to our first quote-unquote arena, like I mentioned earlier. Some arenas have been made not required, such as this one. Usually you have to take out a list of enemies to be able to proceed, but using Meow mod, we've been able to bypass that in the scripts. This is one of the only instances of a required arena in the second section to move forward within the story. So we had to take out 5 Klingons to progress to the next section. And it's kind of random where they spawn, but they always spawn basically in the same areas, just randomized on where they are, so you have to track them down and take care of the list. Now we're on to the first story section, known as, lovingly, the blue ship. Because it's just so blue, like, it's so cool. Like, this was such a marvel back in 2000 when this game released. You never really saw anything like it, but if you play like Doom or something like that, you kind of get a similar feeling, but nothing replicated this game back when it first released. This is the first instance of a damage boost. Damage boost is basically an intended way to get around to higher places. It's normally disabled in the vanilla run of this game, but for Meow mod, it's been allowed to really just showcase the limits of this game. We're doing our damage boost here. And move on to the next section.
It does feel like this was an era when, like, biological ships were really popular. Like, that kind of design.
Right? With
Yeah,
like
I'm a fan.
Voyager,
I like blue
TNG. Deep Space
Alright, so
Nine.
I gotta know, what's your favorite Star Trek series?
Deep Space Nine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's a very popular one.
Mm-hmm. The Defiant is so good, but I really love the Sovereign class.
I'm a TNG girly myself.
Yeah, it's a classic. Here we come with a... Oh, I got that first try. Let's go.
Beautiful.
That trick is very, very difficult.
You know, I would actually love to see some donations if anybody wants to tell me their favorite series and why it's superior. The Flame Wars start now for puppies. Please send in your donations. Tell me which Star Trek series is the best series. You can even tell me which character is your favorite character. BuildNye.
That is such a difficult question because there's like, I know, right? So many.
Yeah, it's a rough one.
Sorry, like in terms of like captains, I'd have to say either Picard or Cisco.
Yeah.
Especially from like season 4 to season 7, Cisco peak.
I did not make it that far into Deep Space Nine. You know, I feel like I need to give it another shot because I know so many people for whom it's their like absolute favorite, and I struggled in those early seasons. But I gotta remember that, like, you know, the first season of TNG, the first couple of seasons are pretty brutal as well. So, yeah, maybe it's time to get back in there.
So, you know, once you hit the Defiant and the Dominion War, shoo, one of the best pieces of cinema you'll ever see. It is the only Trek series I've actually just sat down and watched all the way through. All the other series I can't say that. I've also watched Lower Decks, but like for Voyager, TNG, I've mostly just watched episodes when they appeared on like on the cable.
Yeah. Shoutouts to Lower Decks. I was not expecting it to be as good as it was.
Right?
And it's hilarious. It's great. Not only that, but the comics, at least the first run of the comics, are written by Ryan North, who is a writer who is actually near and dear to my heart. He's already written a bunch of like great kind of sci-fi stuff before writing for Lower Decks, so I can vouch for the comics as well. At least the first like 12 issues. Ryan North was on those, and they're so funny.
I haven't read the comics myself, but all like the TV media, yeah.
Yeah, seeing more support for Picard and Cisco in the chat, but what I really want to see is donations.
And but we can't discredit Janeway too. She was a pretty good captain.
Yeah.
During Voyager.
Yeah, she was an awesome captain. I think that people got weird because she was like the first female captain or whatever, but they need to get over it.
True.
Trying to think. I mean, I was a Neelix fan back in the day. I think probably if I watch now, I'd want to punch him in the face maybe. But at the time, I really enjoyed the character.
Here's coming up a really cool trick that I've recently put into runs. If I can just get it just right, I haven't warmed it up at all, but we'll get it. You can see the vision. I can see the vision too. Just gotta get over there. And there we go. Easy. It was first try. Now we're on to the version, the ship of the TOS. Actually, yeah, the TOS Terrans.
Oh wow.
I get their little cameo in there. And as we go through the game, you'll see more and more of these little bug things. Could it be foreshadowing? Who knows?
Something in the Jeffries tubes. Who could have? Who could have predicted this?
Basically, the premise of the series, the mission, is looking for fuel for Voyager to begin trying to trek home, but with the ruckus we've made, we've only got like 2 canisters of stuff. And upcoming is originally, if you don't do the special trick, the spike takes literal minutes. But since we're speedrunners, we ain't got that kind of time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to run up to the Herodian, hit him with a little sedative, and just help him a little bit with a phaser. It just goes right out. And for the longest time, people didn't know that. They didn't realize you can just grab the sedative from the previous area and bring it into the boss fight. It was found by somebody on Reddit, I believe. And then the runner's like, oh hey, well, let's just do that in the run. Why not?
The boss can just take a little nap. You're fine.
Now we're back on a Borg ship for real this time. No simulation because they took our commanding officer, Foster. So we're just gonna come up to him now. Hi, Foster. Bye, Foster. In the vanilla run, there's about a 17-second difference between saving him and letting him become a Borg. So we just let him become a Borg. Because those 17 seconds are precious. And that's including the time it takes to save him versus the time it takes to defeat him at the end of the level. Or in the end of the section. So I'm going to put on my trick shot lens here. Bang. Round 2. Just pretend that was first try, guys.
The first time, every time. Let's go.
Absolutely. And oh, please go back up. I don't know where I quick saved. Please let me go back up. Well, it looks like we're doing the section again. The section's so good we get to see it twice.
I mean, you know, visit Scenic Borg Cube.
Right?
Everybody's favorite vacation destination.
Then we get into the true big bads of this section. Oh hey, it literally can't be a Voyager game without species A472. And they really don't like the green weapon we got from the Herodian in the last set of missions.
I mean, we'd be disappointed if they
say.
didn't show up, right?
Right?
Like... call this a Voyager game.
We get on this elevator before the 8472 takes it up. Foster, what'd they do to you? I didn't think a simulation took 3 minutes. It's a safety health. Find Foster. Make him dance a bit. Once he dances 4 times, that ends the encounter, so we get to go on to the next section. And we get to go to one of the favorite places, the holodeck. Let's say hi to Kronos. Hi Kronos, bye Kronos.
I mean, it also wouldn't be like a Star Trek game at all without the holodeck.
True.
Amazed that we didn't get trapped there and see somebody in like Renaissance Italy or something.
Very true. See Moriarty or something.
Right?
And now we have to go on this big tube thing to stop the little bugs we saw earlier. Like I said, hashtag foreshadowing. Just going through this little section, taking all the strafes we can. Take out more bugs. And there we go. We'll try for a little something here. You can squeeze through. Oh, there we go. There. I didn't get the full continuation rip. On this next section, I'm about to do the least effective way of, or the least effective route of doing this little section, but it's just fun to do. If I can jump. Go up here. That saves no time and actually loses you time, but hey, it looks cool, so why not?
That is a lot of what Star Trek is about. Let's be real. Oh, welcome in, Raiders.
Hey, Raiders.
Welcome to No Glitches Allowed 2026. We are here raising funds for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. Is it okay if I talk about that a little bit more?
Yeah, go for it.
Do I have time for that right now? All right, cool.
Absolutely.
Cool. Go Rescue is a dog shelter in Hampton, Virginia. Go Rescue works to provide a haven for homeless dogs, giving them time, care, and love. They need to find not just any home, but the right home. So if you feel that you are able to donate, please do so to help the puppies and also to reach our milestone incentive. I'll have more information for you about that in just one hot second. I love this so much. It's for the boss rush for first of all, this game title is amazing. The Dishwasher Vampire Smile, and we're looking to hit $1,600 raised for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center. And if we do, during the boss rush, the faces of the bosses will be replaced with images of the devs. Just amazing. Just fantastic. Every single donation will automatically go towards that because it's a milestone. And while you're donating towards that milestone, you don't have to click on anything you can click on our bid war for our run of Pokemon Rumble going on tomorrow for passwords versus no passwords. Passwords is the quicker, more optimized route, and no passwords is more RNG based, so a vote for no passwords is a vote for chaos. So please do get those donations, and now I actually can give everybody an update on that as well. No Passwords is currently in the lead at $30, and there are no votes for passwords. Nobody wants to save the frames. Nobody wants to go fast. What kind of speedrunning marathon is this? Get your donations in.
100%. Get those donations in. We want to see it. Going up on the last section of the run, and now the bugs. They kind of grew. They kind of just want to say bye-bye to Voyager. But as Ensign Monroe Only we have the power to stop them.
The extremely well-known Ensign Monroe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now this is one of the coolest sections of the entire run. Watch this. Oh. Alright guys, you can now watch. I hope I can make it. Oh, we did it. That is slightly risky, but it looks so cool to soaring through just literal space.
That was beautiful. Beautiful. Perfect every time.
Absolutely. So now we're in the last section of the entire run, and this is called the Forge. The big home base of all the little bug things. And they really dislike the green weapon too. I think that's just a common theme with enemies in this run. I mean, and the green weapon is just so cool. It's called the Tetrion Disruptor. Yeah, there we go. We can do a little damage with his here with the photon. Or photon burst. Just make our way. And with Meow, the entirety of Meow has been utilized all throughout, with us not having to rely on companions, not having to wait for stuff like elevators. It's able to go really, really fast and allows us to dodge like 30 minutes off the vanilla run, which is pretty insane. I want you to take an intentional death here. This is showcase. Anywhere you jump in here, it is a death lane. But if we just go over here, basically the width of a player model, you can dodge that plane right there. That's the only spot where you have just enough room. If I was a pixel off, I would have to restart that. So now we're on to the final boss, which is basically just a 2-minute arena. Where we stop the big bad himself. The Vorsoth. Now we have to go through wave after wave of 4 enemies. 1 melee, 2 crabs, and 1 mage. It's using our green weapon to fight them back. And we like to stay around right here, as this is the most optimal spot to hit. The spawn is here and over there. And sometimes they come in waves of 3. And they have safety, health, and ammunition right there. And we're waiting until the blue guys from earlier, they're now our friends, believe it or not. We just wait for them to come by and destroy this thing. Well, the big guy just taunts us over and over. So blue guy should be coming in now. Yep. Then eventually we get to take on the big bad himself. And that's how I really think bro needs a better skincare routine, honestly. In parts of the community, he's been lovingly nicknamed Steve. Like in the TOS airship, there's been a running gag where the 2 random guys are named George and Steve, but they just decided to be evil or something and just became this guy. But that's just some headcanons established. But either way, the Vorsoth is down and we're just about ready on time. Very true. Alright, and time.
GG's.
GG's.
What a fantastic run. Do you have any shout outs you would like to do?
Of course, I shout out the Elite Force community, shout out Raven Software for creating the game, shout out to Sphere MJ for being a pioneer in the Elite Force space and really just making this game on the vanilla side what it is. And shout out to Dr. Meow MD for making this mod and allowing me to showcase it for you here today.
Well, I had a whole lot of fun. I hope everybody else had as much fun as I did. And I hope you'll stick around because we have more fantastic runs on deck. Don't go anywhere. Coming right up, it's New Super Mario Brothers 2, any percent. Hey there, friends. You are watching No Glitches Allowed 2026. We are here raising funds for Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center, and it is my absolute pleasure. You know, the puppies, they're so cute. They're so sweet. The Go Rescue website has its own section for adoption success stories. While we get set up for the next run, please go check out gorescuedogs.com/success stories for some adorable pictures of pups and very sweet stories, sweet success stories. And you know, it's not too late. We have plenty of marathon left for you to get your donation in. Every donation right now is going to go towards the milestone that we currently have open for a run that is happening tomorrow for the dishwasher vampire smile to fight the devs. We're almost to 1,300 dollars raised for Go Rescue, and we're looking to get to $1,600 to unlock this boss rush where the faces of the bosses are replaced with images of the devs. It's gonna be amazing, but we do have to hit that milestone. So please do get those donations in, and do remember that we also have a bid war open right now. Since that other incentive is a milestone, you don't have to click on it at all, so your donation can go both towards this bid war and towards that milestone incentive, and that is for Pokemon Rumble to choose if it is going to be a passwords route or a no passwords route. Passwords is 100% optimized, and no passwords is more RNG based. So vote passwords if you want to go fast, and vote no passwords for chaos. Now, I do know that No Passwords is currently in the lead, and I'm really interested in who cares about saving the frames and going fast. Are we going to get any donations for that passwords route? Please let me know, you know? I mean, by doing the donating, and then I get to read donations, and that makes me happy. And also it helps puppies. It's like it's a huge win-win. All right, I've gotten word that our runner is all ready to go. So in just a few moments, it's going to be New Super Mario Brothers 2 any percent with M-chan.